XL edition today.
Oh boy.
We got the host of the new Brandon Jamel show.
Go on.
Our oldest friends, two of our oldest friends in comedy, Brandon and Jamel.
I'll clap for that.
The hottest new podcast on Patreon, Brandon and Jamel. Patreon.com/Brandon Jamel.
Feels good.
Is that the name?
Is there an and?
Wait,
or-
hold on. Is
The
it
Brandon Jamel show?
Is it just called that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just
We
called
couldn't
that.
think of
I
nothing.
thought you
like
were
the
just
name.
continuing on the old podcast. But you
No,
said-
I mean,
I suggested yeah, but still too, and then he was like, nah.
Why
Yeah,
don't
I
you just
don't-
call
I
it
don't-
yeah, but still?
Just-
I mean,
Yeah, still,
Yeah,
but
old,
yeah.
old IP.
Just
Is
say
it a
nah, but
illegal thing?
Nah, but
It's-
yeah.
nah, but
you
you
know.
good.
you should call it the
done.
Adam Friedland show too.
I pitch
Call
all
it Come
these things.
Town.
Yeah, 'cause you should call it Come Town.
Just call it Come Town. I'll give you permission.
Come Village.
Honestly,
just
that
Come
would,
Town.
you should just call it Come Town.
Same branding. We'll
fun.
give you the IP. All the
Y'all cool with
You
that?
can. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Just call it Come
Yeah.
Town.
You could trick everyone.
We'll discuss
Yeah.
it internally,
just
but that's
change
love.
the name to Come Town.
Yeah, just change it to Come Town.
People would be so excited, and then they get so mad when they heard that it was me and Brandon.
I don't think they will. I think a lot of them will be like, they sound different.
What? These guys don't come.
They sound different than they used to. Time to fucking threaten Adam.
Time to
It's still
find
in
I'll
out.
just
Adam
send
Jim's
pictures of my
phone
guns
number.
to Adam because the podcast makes a different sound than it
It would
used to.
end with death threats for you.
Yeah, don't
got the
worry.
video, we can-
Anything bad that happens, it just the shit rolls back to me. Don't
Can we
worry.
throw up your
Oh, no.
address in the lower third?
Yeah, we will. It's
We'll
going
drop
up
it
there. Is 29 Cunt Rose Avenue, apartment 5,
Damn.
Brooklyn, New York.
Good to see you. Oh, what's happening? Oh, is it like? I just got like.
Yeah.
I'm just
It
holding.
should be right in the middle of your chest.
Yeah,
You're going to be talking
Just,
to Adam
just
most
clip
of the
it
time.
to your T-shirt, like the middle of your T-shirt. I know you got
Also,
a nice-
Dave, you said we do have a read this week.
We do. Yeah, I know you have a nice.
Did Joey
soul
send any
calibration.
copy?
That should work.
All right,
No,
yeah,
I'ma
just
just put-
text
I'ma
it
put
to
the
me. I'll
mic
look at it
on.
on my phone.
Mitsurugi.
Oh, and Mr. Ruger.
He speaks for me.
All right.
There we go.
So, boys, how you doing? Welcome to New York, guys. Miss you.
Love it.
Love you.
Love you too.
Wish we could chill more, but Nick and I have some important,
Marty.
you have to say it on the show. But
I mean, it's all good. Me and Brandon.
Martin Scorsese.
Me and Brandon got stuff too. We gotta go to NYU after this.
Ooh.
Really?
Brandon signed us up for some
Yeah, I'm
night
just
classes.
gonna do laps around Washington Square Park until
Oh,
somebody
Jonah Hill
recognizes me.
style.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill vibes.
I'm just selling paintings on the other side.
You're
but
selling panties at NYU.
paintings of panties.
Panties and panties.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm surprised Brandon's allowed back at the campus.
Trying to
after-
get like Jonah Hill.
You said
What's
it.
up?
You said it first.
What?
No, he
No.
was doing something else.
Saab posted him with his surfboard.
That's it, trying to get like
Jonah Hill.
years ago. It's very funny.
What is it? Oh, did he
Trying to
tag
get like
Boogie
at Jonah
board.
Hill.
Yeah, and he tagged Jonah.
Oh,
Hill.
okay.
Yeah. Brandon was taking shots. He thought the
No, no,
war
no.
was active.
No, we're making the rounds.
We got our sister podcast, the Stavi's World and Brandon Jamel's.
Stavi's World. Check out Stavi's World too,
Guys
aka
Be Fucked.
Cometown.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Wardel. And
Yeah, you guys
The new
call
mayors.
yourselves that.
yeah.
We're just
It's not bad.
It's Stavi's World.
You
we're
should
just
call it
living in
Stavi's Land. You know, like there's Disney World and Disneyland.
Yeah, one's in Florida, one's in California.
Yeah.
Stavi's Dominion.
You know, Stavi's World's in Florida. He goes
Is
down to
it?
Florida. It's crazy. He's
He
flying down
flies
there
down
every
there?
week.
We're territory of Stavi's World.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like a Roy Rogers
Yeah, yeah,
franchise.
Yeah.
I was saying we should.
Stavi's World Express.
You
We
guys
should
are
have
cut.
franchised Cometown. We should have allowed people to fucking start their own. Any
Hell
fucking
yeah.
group of three white
Yeah, they have to give
losers.
us $100,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
right. You pay us a $30,000 franchise.
We'll put
fee.
your shit on the RSS.
You got to find
Somebody
a
would've did it.
location.
terrible.
Yeah, you get all the fucking
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
No, it goes into RSS, but it's like geo-locked, so you can be the Cometown of Central Florida, and then anybody who lives there, you only get those episodes to the RSS.
No, I mean, we could do wide distribution. You just have to be ready for the boom. Because here comes the boom, you know?
Here comes the boom.
Ready or not.
That's the movie.
The Kevin James MMA movie,
Yeah.
Here Comes the Boom. Have you seen it?
Joe Rogan is
Adam's Movie Corner, very good movie. You guys should see it.
You love Here Comes the Boom.
I love Here Comes the Boom. I love the Paul Blart franchise. I'm a big fan of Kevin James. Big fan of the Kevin James, Adam Sandler comedy duo.
How about Paul Blart Mall Top, and he's just getting his
getting
dick sucked in the
hammered.
Segway.
Yes.
He's just riding around and riding around getting his dick sucked while riding the Segway.
It's just there's a woman.
And he's like, just
Her
just
face is
apologizing to
buried.
families.
Yeah, it's hot.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Just getting my dick sucked here. I'm sorry. That's the whole movie. How you doing, ma'am? Sorry, just getting my dick sucked. I just think that's trying to be casual.
Yeah.
Little kid drops a pretzel. I can see it.
Yeah, he's at pretzel time. They're like, yeah, you said the pretzel bites. I'm sorry, are you getting your dick sucked right now?
Guilty as charged.
Yeah,
Guilty as charged.
guilty as charged.
Big fan.
Yeah,
Chuck
he's gonna
and
be on
Larry.
the show.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Kevin James coming on
Kevin
the show.
James coming. He's riding his Segway on the show.
Real?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
You know, bring the
How
Paul Blart. They should have that in the American History Museum as the Paul Blart Segway.
They should.
Yeah.
Wait, what was
Should
the
have almost shown.
premise of I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry? Why did they have to pretend to be
Because
gay?
he needed health. Because he needed health care.
Yeah,
Healthcare
okay.
for
his
the,
little
for the
kid.
kids.
It wasn't to
No,
he
it was
honk
for-
on Jessica Biel's. He's like pretending to be gay and he like honks on.
Yeah, Adam Sandler goes on a
There's
girls' date.
There's a movie called
with
Three
Jessica
to
Biel,
Tango.
And then she takes her clothes off.
Have you seen Three to Tango?
No.
Nah, what's
I
up?
think it's like Dylan McDermott or Dermot Mulroney. It's one of those.
One of the
Yeah, they're
Dermots.
the same guys.
One of the Darmits. They're
Dermot
dating.
and Greg.
Yeah, they're dating a bitch, and they go out of town. So they ask Matthew Perry to keep an eye on their girl or something because
They're
they think,
dating one girl.
because
or
they
one
think
of the
he's
guys?
gay or something.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
he's like, "What? You think I'm gay?" And then he uses being gay to get pussy.
There's the I just saw the I just found out
Guys have
about
done that.
that short-lived John Goodman sitcom,
No.
Normal Ohio.
I've never heard of it.
You gotta. I wish we could like just pull up the trailer right now, but it's like, it's him being like a regular guy, and then
Yeah.
it's like
Dave's texting
like-
you, Adam. You have to fix your mic.
It's right here.
Well, you keep doing that, and then you let it fall back over the wrong way. So make sure it's
had to
on
put
the
it-
side
put
of
it
your
on my-
face.
I had to
that's,
put it on homie's head.
Yeah.
Dave, is this better? Yes, that's good. Thank you.
So,
sorry,
oh yeah, this
Normal Ohio?
this John Goodman sitcom, Normal Ohio. It's like
Yeah.
Dave is like a normal guy with one little twist, and then it shows him walking into a room and being like, "Hey guys,"
He's
And
gay.
John
that's the
Goodman's gay?
twist.
Is that
The
he's
twist
gay?
is that he's gay.
And it's
And he
John
lives in
Goodman.
That's the
Ohio.
entire twist.
John
yeah.
Goodman's gay.
One
And he's
season.
fat.
One season on Fox.
Well, I'm trying to suck your dick, friend.
Sounds like a pretty good show.
I'm trying to suck your dick, friend.
Honestly, you're making me want to watch that pretty much.
How's
Is it
John
on
Goodman
Tubi right
sounds
now?
like that?
Oh
it's like-
yeah.
I'll run it if it's on Tubi.
Jamel's a big Tubi guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to suck your dick, friend.
Wait, you
Adam, if that's not right, we got to figure. Come on, we're still
I
doing
can
our
look
job
for
here.
it. I can look it up.
No, don't look it up. We all know what John Goodman sounds like. You're saying he's not. You can't tell me I don't sound like John Goodman, and then you don't know what he sounds like.
I can't place it, dude. I don't know.
All right.
What is he, Roseanne? What does he tell Roseanne? What's the one thing? What's his catchphrase from that show?
I don't think he has a catchphrase.
Yeah, damn it,
Uh,
Roseanne.
Damn it, Roseanne.
He doesn't have a catchphrase on Roseanne.
Yeah, come over here, suck my dick, Darcy.
You're thinking of Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh yeah. Arr, arr, arr.
Yeah, he should have been married to Roseanne.
He should have. Yeah.
That should have been. There should have been a fun crossover. He's cheating on Jill. with Roseanne.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
Where the hell have you been, Tim? Getting the worst pussy of all time.
Arr, 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 arr.
He's fucking Roseanne's sister.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie. Yeah. I love Jackie.
Yeah, she was great. She was a mess.
She was a mess.
She was the only real character on the show.
She was the best character on the show by
Yeah.
far. Yeah, and everyone was mean to her. They'd be
Yeah.
like,
Which
Jackie.
one who was Jackie?
Jackie's the mom from Lady Bird.
Yeah, she's like the lesbian sister. That's
Okay.
just a
Yeah.
fucking train wreck. She has a boyfriend on the show, and he's just beating the shit out of her. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was in an abusive
And
relationship.
then Dan has to go beat the guy up.
And everyone tells her that she's like ugly too. That was like a big joke. It's like no one would fuck you, Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just a skinny woman. Everyone else is fat.
Yeah, I would
Great
love just
show.
a subplot where Tim, the Toolman Taylor, who's made millions of dollars off Tool Time, is just secretly fucking and spoiling Roseanne. Just like taking her out.
Buy
to,
her expensive gifts.
just like $1,500 dinners. Just buying her jewelry. She's like, well, Dan can't see the jewelry, or he's gonna know I'm fucking the guy from the Tool guy from TV.
I love when shows cross over.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like it.
And then Jonathan Taylor
yeah.
Thomas finds out because he's the smart one.
Yeah, he is.
So
the
he gets
smart
the
one.
credit card statements. He's like,
It's like, Dad, what are you doing with Roseanne?
Yeah.
Also from ABC.
Urkel showed up to the Full House. The Full House house.
Yeah, he fucked
Was
all of them.
acting weird.
He fucked them all.
He fucked all of
He
them.
fucked Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got
He
a
fucked
bunch of...
DJ.
What's up?
He fucked DJ,
Oh, yeah.
Kimmy Gibbler. He fucked Danny Tanner.
Yeah.
He fucked.
Michelle's in the hospital getting asshole surgery. Did I do that?
Is it Mandela effect or like was a lot of Bob Saget's material like, oh yeah, I fucked Kimmy
Yeah, no,
Gibbler?
there was.
It was,
real,
it
yeah.
was, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a lot of
Yeah.
In fact, what always bothered me is like when the what is it called, the fucking Aristocrats came out.
Oh yeah.
There was this whole section on Bob Saget where they say, you know, oh, Bob Saget, he's actually filthy. People know him as Danny Tanner, but he's
Right.
like a filthy cunt.
He's
Yeah, he's
actually
a dirty- he
the
works blue.
nastiest guy
Like,
you've ever been
and
in
you know,
your
all
life.
these comics that know him, I'd be like, you know, like I don't know, they have like Sandra Bernhardt. She's like, one time I came home and there was a box of tampons in the floor. Bob Saget had sent tampons to my house or something. I don't know.
That's
There's
dirty.
stories about him
That's
being
real dirty.
dirty. But what I want to know, I mean, I remember being a teenager.
Used
That
tampons.
that movie came out, and I
Jesus.
was like, well, was Bob Saget dirty before Full House? Or is he doing this because he doesn't want to be the Full House guy?
Yeah.
Like he's like created this idea of him being like actually he was like a filthy comic, or is it just a reaction to Full House?
Or a reaction to America's Funniest Home Video.
Either way, I cannot. There's no evidence of him being a dirty comic before Full House. There might be
Really?
now, but at least when I looked into it as a teenager, I could never figure that out.
Wow, so that's the Mandela
So
effect.
I always thought, that maybe it was like, they kind of retconned him as being this dirty comic before
Yeah.
I can see
Right.
that.
Full House, but maybe he wasn't after.
It's
but
Mary Kate and
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll never know. Thanks, Pfizer. So
Yeah, you get the vaccine, you forget.
There was foul play.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Fauci play.
Fauci
yeah,
play.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely, it was Fauci play.
Yeah.
Where's that fool at? He still watching baseball?
Are we watching baseball?
Well, Fauci. All I remembered about him was that he liked baseball.
Oh, I heard that he liked
He
studying
plays
the
basketball
AIDS
every day.
crisis
For real?
Yeah.
in men's locker rooms.
Yeah.
Cross that fool over.
Does he play every day?
I'm going into the bathroom, drinking. I'm squeezing out the towels into a cup and drinking it
To study how AIDS is
to
transmitted.
create a new vaccine. This is just me trying to do guys this whole podcast. I'm just trying to.
It's the Trying
It's a
to
pretty
Do
solid
Guys
Fauci.
podcast. No, it is a good Fauci.
I mean, Nick's got the best impressions of anybody I know.
No, that's not
No,
true.
that's not true.
I'm
what
not a
about
good impressionist at all. That's not your
Oh,
place
you got
to
like
say.
30. You got like
There
30.
you go. You're
What about
vocal.
that
Yeah, but
guy
I
that
just-
was
I
from
just
Mad
fuck-
TV?
I just scattershot. What's that?
I feel you.
What was the guy from Mad TV?
Frank Caliendo.
Frank
Oh, yeah.
Caliendo.
Yeah.
That's a man of a million.
The
viewers.
best
Oh, he could
contemporary
only do
comic.
John
It's either Evan or Mateo.
He's got a great.
I don't know if they
Madden.
still live together, but those motherfuckers, I would imagine they just sit in that apartment doing guys all day long. 'Cause both of them are fucking dialed in on every one of them. that they
Yeah.
do.
Evan's amazing.
And Mateo's like insane.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah, have you ever heard
never
like
seen him, yeah.
Mateo doesn't like often do impressions. He doesn't like incorporate them.
Oh,
in anything. But
Frank
when he
did-
does, it's
Frank
like perfect.
Caliendo did do Charles Barkley, I remember, and really committed.
Yeah.
Like,
He did Brownface.
Jimmy style. Yeah.
Oh, when Kimmel did Karl Malone.
Yeah. All of the Jimmys, I mean.
Do you think, as a Black American, do you think that the Karl Malone impression was funny enough to justify the blackface?
honestly, yeah, but that's only because Karl Malone also was fucking kids. If
You
Karl
fucked a
Malone wasn't
13-year-old
fucking
kid.
if he wasn't fucking
That's a
kids
good-
independent, I'd be
I like
no.
that.
But
I like that. That's
because
very,
he was,
That's very Solomonic of you.
I'll give y'all that.
That's very like.
I'll let
I
y'all
like,
have Karl Malone.
I like that. Jamel
He's
has
still looks like a-
13-year-olds did Karl Malone.
like King
I think-
Solomon splitting the baby.
yeah.
I mean, there was only one on record.
Scaramucci.
Scaramuccio. What is that? The James
Scaramuccio.
Bond guy? The Golden Gun guy, right?
Scaramuccio. No,
Yeah.
Scaramucci is the guy who worked
The
for
Mooch.
Scaramanga.
Yeah.
Scaramanga. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the
how
Golden
many
Gun guy.
13-year-olds did Karl Malone fuck?
Just one.
Only the one.
But then the kid, he had the kid. The child had the kid.
Had a
Yeah,
kid.
so good.
And he never said it was his kid. And then that kid made the NFL, and was still like,
Wow.
please say I'm your son.
Tell me
He
something.
worked his way up to the fucking NFL.
Is
and
the
he still was
XFL
like, that ain't
back?
my kid.
Yeah.
The XFL's back, but it's not the same. It's not like.
They're trying to
old
make it
style.
like legit. They
But
don't
it
have
would,
like.
no, originally it was Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Is it still that?
Nah.
No.
No,
It's The
Vince,
Rock.
Vince is not involved.
No,
It
no.
reminds me of like when they
Sucks.
tried to bring Surge back, and it just
Yeah.
wasn't good.
It's not quite cracking the same.
Yeah, because they came out, Surge went away, and then they came out with Vault.
Yeah.
And Vault was like, Vault was crazy good. And I remember thinking like, I remember Surge being, but Surge was just the first one. It's
Yeah,
like.
the beta.
And Vault was better. And then they came out with the new Surge, and now it's like, well, where the fuck did Vault go?
Yeah.
What about
You're an
Squirt?
American soda enthusiast.
What's going
Before
on?
this, we were talking about like Japanese soda guys.
I
and
was
you're
saying,
like,
yeah, being a Japanese.
what a bunch of losers.
Being a guy that's into Japanese soda, that's the lowest. That's beyond. Like you watch so much anime, you gotta drink. You gotta fucking get diabetes from Japan. like oh wow, you know that's like the worst kind of guy to be is Japanese soda guy. But
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
American
no, I'm not
soda.
even. I don't drink soda regularly.
Yeah.
I've tried it. I remember the hits.
Yeah, you've tried it.
I've tried soda.
Yeah.
I've
I've tried soda in my
Squirt. I've tried.
I've tried soda.
I've tried pot.
Squirt's come back now, and it's weird because it's like I feel.
I wonder
like
why it's coming
Yeah,
back.
I'll
I
say.
presage.
I wonder why it's coming back.
Well, I was saying the other
Because the
day.
popularity of certain crowd work comedians.
Yeah. Well, I was saying it's weird that we used to just call kids Squirt.
Hey, what's up, Squirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot about the Squirt era.
What's up? What's up,
What's up,
Blast?
Squirt? Yeah.
Yeah, you just call kids Squirt. Like, you're like, what's going on,
Little
Squirt?
Squirt.
Their parents
What's
got
up,
divorced.
Bust?
Yeah, no, literally.
What's up, little Bust?
Little nut.
What's up, my little?
There's another thing we used to call
my little
kids.
spooge.
Another thing we used to call kids that was like kind of fucked up. Outside of Squirt, I was trying to remember. There was two of them.
Trying to think. Squirts, twerps.
Like Trooper, Tiger, Sport,
Yeah.
Squirt.
Sexy.
Tykes, little tykes.
Yeah, Nutter, Buster, none of that.
No.
Buster? What's that?
Buster.
Buster
Yeah.
and Squirt.
Buster and Squirt.
Buster
yeah.
and Squirt are the two.
Yeah.
How
My
you
man
doing,
Buster
Buster? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Remember
what happened to Buster Brown?
Buster Brown was big time.
Yeah.
That guy was around in D.C.
Buster Douglas,
Buster Douglas.
still alive, I assume.
Yeah, what happened to Busters? I think that was nice having Ernie. If you guys haven't checked it out, we have Ernie Hudson on the talk show this week. It was really fun.
Did you
I
ask
thought
him?
it was good.
He's
Did
really holding it
Yeah.
down for Ernie's.
The only Ernie.
You don't really
I
hear
always,
about
I always
Ernie's.
wanted my name to be Ernie. my
Yeah,
entire life.
Really?
Nick's
I can see
nom
you
de
to be,
plume was
Yeah.
Ernie.
In fact, there's been multiple
yeah.
times where I've just gone around introducing myself to people as
What
Ernie.
was the name?
Ernie?
Ernie what?
Ernie what?
What was the last name? You had. I remember
Oh,
one time.
I've used different I've used my own last name.
Yeah. In
Ernie
DC,
Mullen?
in DC, there
Oh,
was
that's
some
right,
show I
yeah.
was hosting where
I,
you were
I
like,
call me, I was like, bring me up as Ernie James.
yeah.
I was going by Ernie James for a while.
There was like a good month where you were
Yeah,
Ernie James.
in fact, Sean and Patton didn't realize I was two different guys. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like telling you about Ernie. He was like, "Oh, have you seen this Ernie James?"
No, he was
guy?"
like, he's like, that's you? He was like, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who's Ernie? Yeah, Ernie's a great name.
Yeah.
Ernie's very neutral. Ernie can never get in trouble for anything.
You can't dislike
Ernest,
an Ernie.
however.
You see, like,
It's just
there's
a
never gonna be a
lovable name.
TMZ headline, Ernie accused of rape.
You can't put him on death row.
You know?
A guy named Ernie.
That's why that guy literally got away with it. It's the fucking guy who plays Elmo got away with raping
Oh,
people because the character he plays is named Elmo.
Yeah.
No one knows his real name,
Yeah.
you know, but like who's gonna get mad at an Elmo?
Damn, that's real as fuck.
I don't think he raped people. I think it was a false.
That's why, look,
I think he was
That's
just
not-
gay.
you wanna know why, like,
Nick rounds up.
He rounds up.
Nick always rounds up on it.
he was raping. He, like,
Oh, wait.
he
Was
raped
he?
a little boy or something, but
No, I think he was just a gay
you think about
guy.
it, if Adolf Hitler had been named like fucking,
Ernie Hitler.
like Danny, you know,
Danny Hitler, you
like
can't get mad at.
like
Oh, Danny.
yeah, Denny Snickers.
Denny Snickers.
If Adolf Hitler's name was Denny Snickers,
Then 1,000 years Third Reich.
I 100%. Like the fucking
Everyone's France. Everyone's like, come on,
No,
bro.
Chamberlain would have been.
This
Everybody
guy,
would have been fucking
Danny
Chamberlain.
Snickers.
They'd be like, yeah, we're not gonna go to
This
war.
guy,
We're not gonna go to war with a guy named Denny Snickers.
Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denny.
And if he had instead of the Charlie Chaplin, he just had a little like wispy blonde mustache.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy.
No, not a cool guy. Just like a fucking, just sort of a snake. Like a backdoor guy. You know?
Yeah,
Like a
like a Matt
transparent
Dillon
stash.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, I forgot about Matt Dillon.
Yeah, like a Matt Dillon type of guy.
I don't think, you know,
Creep.
like who would believe they're like, yeah, Denny Snickers is putting people in camp.
Does everybody else still have the same names, or is he changing?
Everybody else has
the same name?
Yeah, Heinrich Himmler,
Everybody.
Herman Goering,
Denny Snickers is running the show.
Denny Snickers. They're like, you know what? He's a good boss.
Yeah.
He's coming in the office. He's going like this to everyone.
Yeah.
They're like
Bringing coffees in.
casual Friday.
Yeah, a guy named
Let
Denny,
people wear
Denny
Hawaiian.
Snickers wearing sweatpants. Nobody's
Yeah,
gonna fucking-
He's hard during a meeting. It's like,
Yeah, it's like-
it's like, oh, forgot to go 12 o'clock on this one.
I have no problem.
Denny Snickers?
Denny Snickers pulling out the.
Not a
the
fan of the
Snickers bar?
Jews. Not a fan of the Jews.
No.
No fan of the Jews, that Denny Snickers. But you know what?
Oh,
He's
that's a
pretty
Christian
chill
name
otherwise.
if I've
Yeah.
ever
Pretty good
heard
hang.
one.
He's a pretty good hang otherwise.
Man.
Doesn't really like me, but I kind of like him.
Is Sting still alive?
The rapper,
Yeah.
or not the rapper.
That's not
Yeah,
a
the
rapper.
rapper.
The singer or the wrestler?
The singer.
I got
The singer.
singer
The
and
tantric
wrestler.
sex.
Yeah.
The tantric
singer.
sex.
Yale. Yeah, he's
still,
he's alive.
He's still doing his thing.
Well, he hasn't met it yet.
Well, he hasn't had. What is Sting?
Yeah.
You never hear about Sting anymore.
That's when he'll pass.
'Cause
Yeah,
he's-
one night.
That's when he can be free.
yeah. He's gonna just do it. It'll be like a geyser.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, that song is hilarious. It's like the laziest song of all time. But fucking, it's Desert Rose, yeah, but a boo.
It does sound like a guy who's
No lyrics
never,
at all.
like a guy who's never
Whoa.
fucked, writing a song about what he thinks fucking is like. This is what it would be like.
It's the I've tried pot of songs. I've tried pot.
Desert rain, yeah.
A dream of rain. Yeah, but now.
Bow. Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
Desert Rose.
Yeah, just 0 out. Honestly, I dig it.
We'll
Good
just
for
get
him.
some Indian guy to sing over the
Yeah.
rest of it. Shebang shaboom. That's the number one track.
That's kind of weird. But before John Lennon was murdered.
Yeah.
Was it him or was it more Paul McCartney that got really into just like world music, but specifically Indian shit? That weird, the guitar.
No, it was
Ravi Shankar
George.
shit.
It was George. Yeah. Dude, George, he didn't die from it. He got cancer after this happened, but he was stabbed like 50 times in his house.
By who?
Some guy came into his house and stabbed him like 50 times. Some crazy guy.
The guy that was
Denny-
mad
Denny
about
Snickers?
the guy that
Denny
was mad-
Snickers.
Pulled up on him.
This
was
guy.
mad about John Lennon being murdered.
I don't know. Some guy he was stabbed mad times and then he lived.
Not a robbery.
Kind of a
Just came to
Heidecker.
stab
Bit
him.
of a Heidecker.
Heidecker was stabbed 50 times.
Heidecker was stabbed and then he
went into Akbar. It was like there's a whole story.
he
What
he
happened?
ran
He got
into a
stabbed
bar.
at
Yeah.
Akbar?
He got Akbar was his place of refuge.
What was Akbar called before it was Akbar?
I don't
So
know.
it might be
It's
it.
right there on Fountain and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it.
A famous.
because that was right. It's right across the street from the last Blockbuster I ever saw.
Damn. Yeah, it's definitely
That
not
Blockbuster's gone now. I mean, it's been gone for 10
Big
years.
yeah.
But didn't Akbar have a different name, or it
don't
used to
know.
be
I
Akbar?
only
and
knew
became something else?
it was Yak Bar.
Yeah. No, the Heidecker stabbing story is crazy.
Was it someone targeting him or just a crazy guy?
It was like a crazy guy, like a crazy.
Just a crazy guy with a
neighbor.
knife.
Yeah.
Crazy neighbor.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good sitcom.
Oh, crazy neighbor.
The crazy neighbor.
Okay.
I mean, it
Denny
is-
Snickers.
Yeah, okay.
It's
there
just,
we go.
it's Family Matters with
Yeah.
Brandon as Urkel.
No, yeah. George got really into
How
world
about
music.
family bladders? And it's
Yeah.
like fucking.
They're pissing
Just
in
one
one
Carl,
toilet.
well, no, Carl was like, Steve, let me drink your piss.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Carl saying he's upset because he drinks everybody's piss. And it keeps Carl happy.
Hang wire.
yeah.
He gotta get his fill.
Hey.
Steve, I'd love to hang out with you, but I'm pissing at my father's mouth. Yeah. Okay, see you tomorrow, Laura. Steve. Not while I'm drinking my pee-pee, Steve.
Steve, Laura just drank a big gulp.
He's on Reginald Bell Johnson's in some commercial.
He's in like a commercial.
It's a Geico ad.
Yeah.
He's in that Geico bread. I thought he was dead.
Uncle Phil's dead.
It's wild too, because you look at him and it's like, man,
Confused.
Yeah, I'd be fucking.
he's just never gonna try another look.
Yeah, no.
Reginald.
Why would he? Yeah.
His entire life just got a little mustache and the same haircut.
Yeah,
just for
Coogee
for
sweater.
89
Is he a
years.
Yeah.
Cop? He's a cop in both of the famous roles, right?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
a cop in Die Hard.
Yeah.
And Die Hard's in Chicago, right?
LA.
L.A.
Oh, okay.
LA.
Oh.
Don't talk shit about LA around these
Hey,
LA.
Richard
all
Belzer
up,
just
son.
died. He played the same character in every show.
Yeah. and,
Detective
I s-
Munch Pussy.
I seen y'all with the homicide DVDs. I might need
Yes.
to borrow those.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I knew you would like those.
Thank you, dude.
Nick found those on the street, correct?
I found a different box set on the street, and then I purchased that one because it came in a filing cabinet.
That's
Oh.
smart. That little fucking drawer they put in that bitch.
Because I
Yeah.
found them on the street. Homicide's a great show, but I
The
like
best.
I only
We're
ever
talking
had
about
one.
a homicide life on the street box set that comes in a file
It comes in a
cabinet.
filing cabinet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean
You know, Law and Order
Jamel
universe.
stays up to date on all of the procedurals.
Did you ask Ernie about Law and Order? Ain't me.
What's going on, Adam? Who's calling you, Maya?
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, she just
It's your
stays calling at the wrong time.
She called during the show last week.
She loves calling at the wrong time.
I wonder if something's wrong. Hey. All right, we're back.
They
Dave,
should get you. What are the big things? What do directors wear?
Well, I want
Yeah. Ascot.
Yeah,
Ascot. Open with the
I want a
Ascot.
scarf.
In the
and
pants.
Yeah.
Fucking
a
like
cone that I
the
can shout through.
1920s fucking Hepburn pants. What are they
Yeah, the
called?
wide on this part.
Oh yeah, like
Make
golf.
it look like you
Yeah,
got
like
big
a
ass
golf
thighs.
look, yeah.
You look like Foghorn Leghorn with the
Yeah,
pants.
kind of like a
Yeah.
pilot, like like an
Yeah.
old, like a Red Baron kind of pilot.
No, I could see it.
Damn, I've been
Red
having
Baron
Red
pizza.
Baron pizza since
Nigga, that's
since
exactly.
probably I was 19 years
That's
old.
literally where my mind went to.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Baron. God damn.
They're really
The
good.
Nazi.
So much better
They're,
than
they're fun.
Tostinos.
It's the best. Make your own bullshit pizza in your shitty.
I like
oven.
Boboli's.
Oh, the Boboli's with this. You do.
You get it. You know, you feel like a chef.
You're in
You
control.
put the-
When your parents
Yeah.
go to the movies, they leave
Yeah.
you with a Boboli.
You get to that
What do you
foam
do?
disc.
The bowlies you have to put the sauce on.
You put
Yeah,
the sauce, you
yeah.
put the cheese, and you're like,
Never done that.
it's like, oh, look at me, my parents went out to party.
Red Baron pizza. There was one when I lived in Austin. I'll come home. I'll make a Red Baron pizza. There was one that was just all salt. It was like a salt flavored pizza.
Ugh.
And yeah, I drink a 6-pack and eat a Red Baron pizza.
God damn.
Yeah, and then I go hit an open mic.
Hell yeah. yeah.
Then be back.
Oh,
at
this
work.
is pre-open, man.
That's called
Then,
pre-workout.
Yeah, and then be back at work 6 a.m.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
So if
than
you
that.
want, if you're a young comedian wondering how you look at me, you look up to me. You
Yeah.
look up to me. You look up to me as
Yeah.
as a guy. I got the whole world wrapped around my finger. I got my own. I'm the executive producer of my own TV show.
Yeah.
How'd I get here? Is you got to move to Austin.
Right.
You should definitely do that. You should just move to a
At
place.
Start.
18,
Uh-huh.
right? Yeah.
And then Red Baron pizza, and then do open mics, and make sure
you stay
sure-
drunk.
just stay drunk and alienate everybody. Just
Yeah.
pick fights with people. That's how you know.
That's not
That
a
was
6
the-
thing. Alien. That counts as the
Wait,
fifth.
can we talk about that guy that? there
Why
was-
do they call it alienating? It's like,
Yeah.
he alienated all of his friends by being like a racist pedophile.
Go
It's
off.
like,
Go off.
aliens are cool.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Take
Yeah.
me
I
to
see
your
that
dealer.
guy, I'm not like,
Take me
okay,
to your
yeah.
dealer.
I'm not like,
Okay.
oh, this guy
Yeah.
probably has a UFO.
Aliens probably hate
This
that.
guy's probably capable of
Aliens probably
intergalactic
hate
travel.
that.
Yeah. They should call it being a faggot.
It's so much more accurate.
This guy.
I was with it. Oh,
Dude,
jeez.
Jenny Snickers over here.
What a rascal.
Jenny Snickers over here.
Call it alienating.
I love observational.
If I
Reginald
found out one of
Denny
my
Snickers.
friends was an alien, I'd be like, buddy, let's go to space. Let's go on a fantastic voyage into space.
Ah.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Brandon? What
Oh, that guy that you were like, in the comments, and there was some guy that was like,
Oh, I don't want to give him shine.
yeah, but we were just talking about guys who like drink.
Oh yeah, a lot of
vodka to
people
listen
say
to a
that they
podcast.
drink to listen to the show.
Yeah.
And that seems insane to me.
Yeah.
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 That they're
Unless
like,
you're.
No, if I'm drinking
unless
at
you're on a
home, if I'm
drive.
listening to anything,
yeah, that's right, brother.
I'm listening to Frank Sinatra.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Classed up.
Yeah.
That's the best. Listening to Frank Sinatra when home, doing the shittiest cooking of all time. I love that, dude. I love having 2 glasses of wine, putting on Frank Sinatra, and then just fucking up the recipe. Just getting it completely fucking
I
wrong.
don't need to measure anything.
I'm eating raw chicken. I'm like, yeah, I wanted it rare. I wanted it
I'm a
rare.
fucking man, all right?
I made rare. Let me get a premium rare fried chicken.
Figured out.
The breading is fucking 3 inches thick. When I was 17, I'm just fucking throwing up all over the place. I'm like, yeah, I'm cooking. Love it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
How lucky can one guy be?
I suck you and you suck me.
I suck you and you suck me.
Frank Sinatra. Frank Siddhartha. How about that?
Sudoku.
Yeah. When I was 17, I
Sudoku.
get no pussy, but then when I was 21, I still do not get any pussy. This just gets angry. It's like clipping and blowing out. Why do I still not know that it's not pussy?
I still don't get the pussy.
That's life. And if it sucks, you come back again and it still is bad. You have to come back. And there's no pussy again. Fuck.
What
Dave, did you text me the? Oh, here we go.
You said Frank
hold on.
Sudoku? What were
He
you
said
gonna-
Frank
Frank
Sudoku. He
What
tried
was
to get
that?
Frank Sudoku.
March
wrong.
Madness.
Frank
is officially
Siddhartha
begun.
I mean,
way
that's
better.
better, yeah. Songs about puzzles ain't going to compete
Okay,
with
now
that.
you do Frank Sudoku.
Wait, I was
Frank
21.
Sudoku.
I
We've
tried
moved
to
past
use the numbers 1 through 9 and put them in a grid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I like that. I like Nick's better.
Yeah.
How
I
about
appreciate
Frank
this.
Sinbad?
Sinbad. Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
talk to me.
And he's like, yeah. It's like this is, yeah. In the 70s, you used to be able to get hit by a car.
What was Sinbad's act? I remember I watched.
Sinbad's
I
mad
used-
funny.
I used
Yeah.
to watch Sinbad when I was a kid,
Yeah.
but I
You
can't
never
remember a
watched the-
single joke.
He's
The
no, he's
Sinbad
a, he's
Aruba
so good.
jam?
Yeah.
But
And
he's
he's
one of those
still
comics
super
where
funny.
all of the premises
still
are bullshit.
funny?
Yeah.
We gotta get Sinbad on the show.
You'd laugh
Hollywood
at-
Handbook with Sinbad,
Yeah.
fucking
It's
amazing
great.
episode. Yeah.
I love
He
that.
says a bunch of stuff. He's like Derek Gaines, where it's like
It
he's-
doesn't connect.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Like
Yeah,
like,
but he's crushing.
yeah, it's very Derek Gaines is funny, but you watch him and it's like what?
There's no. It doesn't make
It's like
sense.
that's not true. You're like laughing at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like when you're on an airplane, they start flying upside down for no reason,
yeah.
and then for some reason
You're
you're like,
doing,
yep.
he's doing like an amazing physical act out. And you're like,
Right.
this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Right, but then you're like, what, is that true? Yeah, no, he is. I remember he has a whole string, in one of those specials talking about the 70s, how things were different in the 70s.
That was his whole thing.
Yeah.
And then
The
everything-
afros and
and-
bell bottoms.
everything he
He'd
lists,
come
yeah,
up-
it's just not, like,
Yeah.
the big one is that, yeah, you used to be able to get hit by a car and get right back up.
Yeah, that was-
That
No,
is
cars
funny,
were
though.
cars were
That's
way
funny.
more dangerous back
Yeah,
then.
yeah. They
they
weighed
were
like literally
real metal.
5 tons.
Right, you
Like they were just like boats
Right.
with like 10,000-pound boats.
right, yeah, no, you'd like get into a fender bender in a parking lot, and then they wouldn't be able to identify the body.
No one's wearing
They-
seatbelts.
yeah, right. The car would it was just glass
Seatbelts
in
didn't
the fucking brain.
exist.
Anyways, Adam, once you open your phone, this episode is brought to you by MyBookie.
My bookie.
My
Wow. Wowie, wowie.
The
Promo
campaign objective
code.
here is to promote the NCAA March Madness
boy.
campaign at MyBookie. The campaign start date is March 13th, and the end date is April 3rd.
Woo!
And the length placement is 30 to 60 seconds, mid-roll and live reads. And so what that looks like is something like
March Madness has officially begun. It's time for you to shoot your shot and score big with the nonstop action of MyBookie. Whether you're filling out multiple brackets, betting on an eventual national championship winner. Brandon, who do you have?
VCU's not in it.
State. We got State.
State. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going State this year. Or simply looking
Yeah, Virginia State.
Dude.
of Virginia State.
Yeah, Virginia State.
I'm gonna get some Virginia State.
Yep.
Please
Yeah.
do the Adam Friedland show live at Virginia State for me.
Virginia State Roughnecks. Go Roughnecks. Or simply looking for a player and game props. MyBookie has got you covered. And that's a pun. You got it because of the covering the spread.
You knew me at Virginia State. I was a fucking animal.
Let's go, Brandon. Getting started with MyBookie.
Fun year.
Getting started with MyBookie is simple. Visit the website online, make your first deposit, and use promo code TAFS to claim an exclusive deposit bonus. That's promo code TAFS to claim some extra money on top of your initial deposit. With hundreds of thousands of prizes for March Madness and weekly blackjack tournaments.
Weekly Blacks?
No, not weekly blackjack.
We're back.
Both of us are back.
All right. Yeah, we're
All right, and we're back.
Let's talk about the poo-poo.
Well, we got to finish the read, Brandon. You're trying
Use
to.
promo code Fuck Obama at MyBookie.
With hundreds of thousands of prizes for March Madness and weekly blackjack tournaments, you can turn your
gotta
game
watch
day
Why
into payday
they-
with
the
MyBookie.
code.
Why were Fuck Obama? So funny.
I'm trying to put this parlay in. What's that code again?
TAFS. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. You can bet. You can bet a human life with MyBookie. Additional promo details, guys. Deposit bonus being promoted is 50% deposit match up to $2,000. The minimum deposit is $50, and the maximum bonus amount receivable is $2,000. The bonus is for only new customers. So do not promote the percentage 50%. Instead, highlight the up to 1,000 prospect.
Yes, so that's for the NCAA March Madness. We got a lot of stuff you can
And
bet on.
we're going state this year. We're going state.
We're going Virginia State.
It's their year.
Virginia State.
Let's go Titans.
Let's go Titans.
Let's go
we-
Brandon.
Let's go Brandon.
If you really about it, yeah.
Let's go Brandon.
Wait, so you went diarrhea on his favorite hat?
I guess I pooped my pants. From
I'll tell you about the
time
hat.
to
It said coal miner's wife.
Oh, it's a movie.
And I bought, no, it was a hat.
I was not there for when you shit your pants.
But I bought
remember
that.
going to
I bought
Richmond,
that.
you guys.
I bought that in West
You
Virginia.
stayed, maybe?
In coal mining country.
We went with my ex-girlfriend.
You were there.
I was there for part of it, but I was not there when he shit his pants.
Yeah.
No, that was in the car ride home, and I was like, please, open the window, please.
You were like looking around the apartment.
I got sick from
you were
a
talking about
Hardee's.
subleasing. You were like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're like,
maybe
I'll move to
maybe I'll like, because I was about
I'll move on
to
to
drop out and
campus.
move out,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you were
you-
like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe-
think I was serious. I think that would be like,
No, I think you-
it's
I
a
was
joke
fucking
because
around.
it's such a horrible idea.
It-
Your roommate was so fucking funny, dude.
Cole Hickey, yeah.
Dude, that guy just being like, fucking got the Xbox set
Yeah.
up. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
college
like, I took the
freshman.
room without windows because I was going to invest in a next-gen console.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Brandon has the parking spot and the windows.
Yes,
and
yeah.
I got the Xbox 360.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
No,
there
that
for
guy
like
was
3
so
weeks.
funny. Just like,
Yeah.
could not like, just being away from your parents.
Yeah.
And then that's like, great.
Yeah, that's it.
room.
Yeah.
World is
Game.
your oyster.
It's-
Yeah.
You're
that's all I
in the most depressing apartment complex I've ever seen in my fucking life in Richmond, Virginia. And then you have to
He's-
like do homework
He was,
still.
he was pumped, man.
He was excited. He,
he was
loved
so
it.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole Hickey, I think, hates me.
Why?
Because
Well,
you
'cause
did
I-
this,
he
you
stuck
come
him
on
with the
shows and say his
fucking-
full
So I
name.
moved
Yeah.
out. Yeah. I say full
His
names.
name
mad,
is-
man.
I'm
This
a
is-
full
He
name
takes
guy.
shots. He takes shots.
I'm not
Yeah.
taking shots.
No. I
I'm
like
rocking
that.
with Cole Hickey. We love Cole Hickey.
Yeah, no,
No,
he's not.
he's a
We
bitch.
love Cole Hickey.
I wish I
Cole
I
Hickey's
remember
the
just
man.
wanting to bleed off his
But
energy about how
he-
excited he was.
But he and he's gamer to his core. But I dropped out, and then I was like, don't worry, I'll find somebody to sublease the apartment. And then there
Then
was
you
this like
bailed.
youth pastor that moved in.
Oh, molested him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
son. That's the part we
He
don't
got
be
molested
talking about.
as an adult man.
Cuz.
He got adult molested.
At 20.
Yeah, what do you do after that? I guess you get braces. I guess that's
Yeah.
a move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Brandon tried to go to college.
Should I get braces?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
that's
Today?
really cool.
That'd
I
be
might have to go
good.
see a gum surgeon.
That might complete the look.
What happened? Why do you have to see your
I don't know.
gums?
One of my teeth, it's just the gums have been receding for like a decade, and now it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
just all the way down to like fucking.
Son, yeah, I got
Yeah,
one
just
of them too. I got a
the
little dude.
bone. Is like,
Yeah, I've got a gum problem.
We all need to get veneers,
yeah.
Dude,
Like the
big,
rappers.
big veneers.
big old
Yeah.
joints.
Yeah, we gotta go. They have dental tourism. You can go to Venezuela, get your dick sucked, get new teeth,
Yeah.
get big chompers.
Like Rick Ross. Rick Ross did
Huge chompers. Yeah,
They should call it Dental Zuela. Now that I'm hearing about this.
yeah. Or they do in Colombia too. We get tit jobs too. We get multiple surgeries. We get
were just
Brazilian
talking
butt
that.
lifts.
We about to get
We
BBLs.
just, yeah.
You're
We're
getting
doing BBLs for the show.
We had to like
Boing,
send the
boing.
time codes, and you were like, "We gotta cut the BBL stuff."
Why?
I said that?
Or was that you wanted to clip it?
Let me
Yeah, I
ask
was
you
like,
something.
"Fuck the
This
BBL."
Pedro Pascal guy, he's been in the news. He's on that show Narcos.
Okay.
Uh huh.
I'm asking, is that correct information?
think
I think
Uh,
he is. I think he's on
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian and The Last of Us
Narcos.
and Narcos.
No, is Narcos still on TV?
I don't think so.
I think it's they rebooted it with like a new cast, a different story.
Yeah.
Like they did Narcos Mexico.
Okay, so he's on other stuff. It's not that Narcos is
No.
on.
No, he's huge, this guy.
Yeah.
And every girl wants to fuck this guy.
But isn't he gay? That's why he's in the news.
Is he gay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think he's
but-
just a handsome actor that people
Well, I think
like.
he posted a picture of a rainbow flag, and he was like, "Guess what?"
I'm gay.
Guess what this means?
Yeah.
He switched. He got an earring on his right ear.
He posted that, and he's like, the front page of the New York Times. Guess what? Suppose a rainbow. That's my understanding of the news.
Do you guys know what this is?
If you were so Pedro Pascal, who's from Narcos, it is gay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. I mean, you know me. I have no media literacy. That's the other thing
I
people are
believe-
saying now. It's media literacy.
What is that like? Being like treating watching TV as reading?
Who knows? It's the latest dumb. It's the latest thing to
Yeah.
say if you're a moron that wants to
Yeah.
sound like you
Yeah.
have a fucking
So
a
if you
graduate
watch
degree
if
on
you watch
social
Last of
media.
Us, it means you're literate.
Yeah, well,
like someone that knows how to read.
You have to deconstruct what's late capitalism from the. If that's this part of the show is late capitalism, that's media literacy.
Yeah. This
You're-
part of
you're
the
media
zombie
literate.
show I'm watching.
Like I watch Barney, and
the
the
TV show
part where he
based off
says
of a
everybody
video
do
game.
your
Yeah.
share. I know that's
Yeah.
that's actually it seems like
It's
communism, but it's
socialism.
actually it's not. It's capitalism.
It's capitalism?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Because it's
they're
everybody
selling the
do
show.
your share rather than everybody receive your share. There's not an equal distribution of.
Wow.
Of,
I didn't know Barney was that deep.
Yeah, well, that's because you're not media literate like me. You're not doing a deep read of Barney like I am.
Jamel loves Barney.
I mean, have y'all ever seen that dude's Instagram? He's a little freak.
Barney?
Barney, he's like
Yeah.
teaching like tantric sex classes and shit.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's not.
No,
That
yes, he
seems-
is.
Yeah.
Swear to
seems
God.
No, the
He's
other
like not
Yeah.
busting.
He's on a
Yeah.
whole thing, dog. He's not busting.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's
He's
had a
hanging
hard
out at
life.
the AVN
Yeah, he
Awards.
posted a
He's
picture
had
of
a
the
hard life.
Barney posted a picture of the rainbow flag, and his caption was "Bad news for the hose."
I believe everything Nick said. Everything. That shit all
There are a
sound
lot
real
of
to me.
people who also believe everything Nick says, and it's made the world a worse place.
Man,
Yeah, well, the
all
thing is,
feel
I don't
real.
really lie, but I do make shit up constantly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
It's
different.
different.
No, it's different. Lying is like fucking like,
Yeah, actually-
oh, I didn't fuck that girl.
Yeah.
That's lying. Being like, oh, did you know Henry Ford, his dick was 19 inches. That's making stuff up. That's just having a
That's
good time.
good. Yeah,
I thought it
buy
made me a
it.
Thin
lie.
line, dog.
Yeah.
It's a thin
Yeah.
orange line.
Do you see these classes? I sent them to you. Those classes, the dick writing classes.
Where you tape a pencil to your dick and
No.
wave your dick on a piece
Wow,
of
what are you
paper?
talking about?
No,
Oh,
they're these
dick- oh, dick
seminars.
writing.
They're these seminars where they like you.
Oh, dick, yeah.
You
okay,
send
I
your
thought you-
girl
yeah,
to
dick
these
writing.
seminars.
Oh, yo,
and it's
you
like,
did.
It's
How about
like
a show called Dick
Wait,
Rider?
it's like a Lamaze
It's like
class.
Ghost Rider, but
Oh my God.
Dick Rider, yeah.
Dick
and it's
Rider.
just
Nicolas Cage's Dick Rider. that guy's fucking awesome. I don't care if he raped. That guy's awesome. He was just showing up in front of Andrew Callahan's house on a motorcycle.
Still with the
His
skull.
head's
Still with
on
the
fire. Nicolas Cage's head's on fire, and he's
Whipping
like,
the
Andrew
chain.
Callahan didn't do anything wrong. He's the greatest journalist of our generation. Andrew Callahan's like, I just want to say mad leftist thank you to Nicolas Cage for dick riding, aka Dick Ride or something like that.
Dude, this.
I know that guy's your friend.
I don't, you know.
I know
I'm
he's your
gonna
best
say.
friend.
Oh yeah,
He's
riding for
not my
rookies.
best friend.
I'm sending my girlfriend
know.
to this. Look,
He sent me this
it's
shit
like
the
a
other day.
seminar where you
Oh,
teach your
whoa.
girl.
Whoa.
And then you're just supposed to just sit there.
Yeah, with other guys while your girl.
No, I'll tell you, you know what that is? Slave capitalism.
That's like
Yeah.
That's media literacy.
What's the like? How do you
Everyone,
graduate
if you want
the
to see
class?
what it is, it's it's called riding for rookies date night, and you go with your girl, and she just practices bopping up and
yeah.
down. Around, it's like a Lamaze class, one for dick riding.
You get a green belt at the end.
You get you get your squirt belt.
Yeah, I don't know what's
We
next.
gotta get Cole Hickey on. We gotta get
Brandon,
Cole.
that
him,
guy's
dog.
dead.
Get
That
him
guy's
on the
killed
show,
himself. That guy's killed himself.
Son.
I love Cole. I love Cole
yeah.
Hickey.
When was
You
the last
ethered
time you
him.
talked to him?
It's been years.
We could do an episode.
I
where
miss-
it's
We're
like-
on a Discord.
Brandon's high school friends, like the casting that you did on your friends
Really
from
good.
high school was incredible. It was like
Oh, actually, this is a good opportunity.
from Central
to-
Casting.
Yes. That one time that you, back when you
There
lived in
was
a
a-
place that was like
They were having
a
a
DIY venue.
but it wasn't even there. They were
Yeah.
having a
Yeah,
people
rave
forgot
at
about
a
punk rock.
warehouse.
People forget about
Yeah.
Punk Rock Adam, Sub A, 1432 R Street, Subterranean A.
There you go.
He was
Yeah.
he
You
was
remember the
living.
address?
That was the
at-
address.
Yeah, because I was buying weed from your
My
your
ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
GF and
She
driving.
was a criminal.
Yeah. But
She was a criminal. Arrested her.
yeah, no, that was what was
Police.
What was this night the night that Jamel was bouncing?
They had a warehouse party and
Yes.
Jamel was the bouncer for it.
And
They
my
had like a
buddy Alex
techno
Hiller
warehouse
was
right.
like, warehouse party, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, and he brought his two friends. His two like
And this
little
motherfucker
boys.
Raleigh
showed up at
Cunningham and
8:30
Alex
to a
Hiller.
rave.
And he showed up at the rave. It says it starts at 8. and
then-
Brandon gets there alone, and it's like
It's
an
just me and my
empty
two boys.
warehouse, and you and your two boys. And then I think they turned to each other and were like, if other people walk in, they're gonna think it's a real lame party if they see us.
Yeah, it was setting a bad precedent because people would walk
Like,
in.
we're ruining
and
the
just
party.
like three like
Then the
19-year-old
cops showed up.
virgins.
Yeah.
And no, it was a bad look.
No, the cops showed up, and I was the only one who was about to get arrested.
Oh yeah, because you're the only black person.
Yeah,
there.
I'm the only black guy there, so they're like, we
Yeah.
gotta arrest him.
They're
I'm like,
black
there's
cops,
children in
dude.
this. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dude pinned me on the hood
right,
because
we'll
I
do
called
this,
him.
Will.
out.
Charles Johnson.
I said the N-word to this black cop, and he tried to suplex me.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's children inside.
Yeah.
At the
Arrest them
rave.
niggas, man.
No, we
Yeah,
were
you
actually
should've arrested Brandon.
yeah, get
we
his
were
ass.
like literally we were scaring the hose. It was bad.
And
It
I'm
was
doing
bad for the
security.
party.
I'm feeling responsible for you
It was
fucking
very
children.
cute when you guys did that, though. I really loved it. It's
Yeah.
very uncomfortable in this director's chair.
No, that's I love those guys. Alex Hillard, I talked to him recently. I got to get back in touch with Cole Hickey. Maybe
How's
this
your
is
boy?
the,
Brian, your boy.
Brian, your boy Overroy.
I remember
Yeah.
all your boys.
Get them
Yeah.
all on, man. We could do like a
Who's
basketball
the
wives
kid that had the
reunion.
wild Facebook?
David. Oh no, we got it. We can't say that one.
You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh
the
yeah.
one
Sorry,
saying-
I'm the one
You
saying
all
these
young.
names. Yeah.
Yo, he's the
Oh, but
fucking
yeah.
worst, dog.
You-
Be the only one
Yeah,
saying some
I
shit you're
gotta-
not supposed to say.
I was
They're
yeah.
Like, hey, can you cut
Oh,
that?
but
Like,
you would
nigga,
post
it was
Facebook
you.
albums of just like female bodybuilders.
Jesus.
And just be like, wow, she is so beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She is beautiful.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Yeah,
Matthew
it's-
Gilbert was a beast.
Which one was that?
I think I showed you Matthew Gilbert. He posted
That
that.
name sounds familiar. I think you would show this one.
Yeah, I showed you Matthew Gilbert.
That's who
Yeah.
I think I was talking about.
Blake had
Yeah.
the best guy. Blake had the best guy he went to high school with that he was still Facebook friends with, who was like always buying swords. and shotguns.
Yeah.
But like a sword redneck.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
get those
that's
in
really
VA.
nice.
Yeah, and
I've definitely been to a party.
His name was like Gilbert Wormley or something. Like hilarious name.
Oh man,
And-
that's
and
that's
but he had a
you're
Facebook-
doomed.
He had a Facebook post one time that Blake showed me that was like, best part about going on vacation, coming back with more swords than you left with.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've been to multiple parties in Virginia where a dude was like, "Hey, y'all wanna see a demo?"
Yeah.
That's not like a lot to do.
Yeah.
The funniest was that guy in LA that had the sword, and he's like, anybody breaks in, and then
Danny.
literally that night the
Yeah.
guy broke in, and he just hid in the room with the
That's
sword.
the funniest.
Yeah.
That is the funniest story of all time.
Yeah. Because imagine, you think, you can have that bravado thinking you're never going to get checked on that. You're living in an apartment behind the gate and the front desk, and then you can say, yeah, if anybody breaks into the apartment, I got my fucking katana. And then in front of that same audience, there's a break-in in your apartment.
And he waited for the guy to leave before he came out of his
Yeah.
room with the katana.
Imagine
Yeah.
getting checked like that.
Like within
Like,
the
imagine
What
hours.
happened
Imagine how
was
much the
Stav and
universe
I
has to hate you.
Stav and I
Yeah.
came to LA to record the podcast with Nick.
Yeah.
Because Nick was writing on Moshe's show. And we stayed with my friend Danny and from college.
Yeah.
And I was on the couch, so I was on the floor.
Danny's
And-
the one that's like kind of.
No, that's the other Danny. I'm talking about the Danny. This is the other Danny.
Yeah.
And he'd moved to LA and he went on like a trip. He had like a fake job. And he's like, yeah, we do business in China. He comes back from China with a katana, which is Japanese also. It's not even Chinese. He's like, yeah, samurai, like Chinese style.
You see
Yeah,
how
there
I'm
you go.
coming?
I got to head out. There's another 12 minutes on the show.
What do you mean?
I got to head out.
Where do you have to go?
I got stuff I got to do before we have this thing.
Tight schedules,
We
busy.
can take it from here.
I'll see you. Yeah, you guys are good. It's 12 minutes.
Can I get a chair?
Yeah, sure. Well,
You don't-
no,
you
because
don't
the
like
camp,
that?
the
You
camp
gotta
was.
say.
Cameras are already.
How
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gonna know who's in charge?
All right, see you guys.
No, my butt.
All right, later, buddy.
My butt is sore from this canvas. Bye, Nick. Have a nice time. He's gonna go to the sauna.
Get a
He's
steam
gonna go to
in.
the gay. He's gonna go to steam.
Come on.
Dude, fucking fame has changed him.
What time is it right now?
Uh,
I got some shit too, boy.
4:12.
Oh, we good.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're staying in the apartment. Then I wake up at 4 a.m. I see this guy sitting on the chair. He had a sofa and then a chair. And he's just looking at Tinder and swiping right.
Big rights.
And then I turn to him and I know my friend had work the next day. I was like, "Are you Danny's friend?" And he's like, "I don't fucking know, man." And then I was like, "What?" And then I checked the time and then Stav just burst out laughing. And I was like, "Wait, do you know Danny?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking just out here chilling." And I realized that we just left the door open and some drunk guy came back from a club. Because this building was above fucking, what do you call it? What's the supermarket? The really expensive one in LA?
Erewhon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Above Erewhon by the Grove.
Oh, yeah, that's-
Yeah, so then
Get out of here.
and then, so yeah, this clubber guy with Prada loafers and stuff is just sitting there on fucking Tinder, swiping right. And so I was like, bro, you need to go. And Stav starts laughing, dying of laughing. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And it's like, you fuck your dude. You fuck yourself, dude. And then he leaves, and I lock the door. And Danny busts out of his room the second the door closes. Busts out of his room with the katana. He's like, dude, I was about to fucking slice that guy in two. I was like, you were clearly waiting
For the door that you just
the
waited
door to
for.
close.
He had a cue. He had a cue, son.
He came out with it. Dude, it killed me. That was the funniest shit ever, man.
What's you guys' favorite alternative weapons?
I don't like weapons, dude. I like psychological warfare. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I've always engaged in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
You trick people with words.
The intellectual dojo.
Oh, yeah.
Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Art of War.
What'd it do?
Yeah, Sun Tzu, what it do.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Brain
Chess
brain
boxing.
karate.
Chess boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brandon was chasing me around with a fucking scythe last night, man.
Why?
I just had
This
it's
nigga's
just, it was
crazy.
just around.
It's just staying.
I wasn't
there.
chasing you around.
He
with
was
it.
chasing me around.
I was just like
Yeah,
check.
nah.
I was just like check this out.
Brandon's trying to get
I was
into
just, like,
weapons.
playing
It was
or
like
something?
Jeffrey Dahmer, dog.
No, I was just playing with
Oh,
him.
is
I was,
gay style?
It was gay styles. I'm
No.
fucking running around
It
this
was gay
building.
style.
The
No,
cops
hell
pulled
no.
up and he was like, "This is my
He's
boyfriend.
like, this is
Leave
my
us alone."
boyfriend, and they're like, you two fellas have fun.
Yeah,
That's the
it's like,
saddest shit in
he's
the
trying
world.
to get
That Vietnamese boy escaped, and then he ran to the police, and Jeffrey Dahmer's like, I'm just gay with this guy. They're like, all right, go back with your boyfriend, Shirley. Nancy. All right, Nancy, you two have fun. He gets chopped up. The cop gonna save them. So what kind of plans do you guys have for the Brandon Jamel show? Let's see what we have on deck.
No, we're getting some branding. We're doing some promotional stuff.
You're doing a podcast tour here in New York?
We're doing a podcast tour right now.
Doing a massive press run.
We're
You
doing,
guys are going on Gas Digital, maybe?
This and
we're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Ooh, okay.
You're playing both sides.
We're
You're
doing This
Jim and
American.
Sam.
Yeah.
This American Spice, you know what I'm saying?
This American Spice. This is about K2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my lungs bleed.
What happened to
heard it.
fake weed? Just they made weed legal and
That was
people
the end of it,
stopped
yeah, they
smoking
didn't
pot.
Yeah,
Just
people stopped smoking.
Spraying roach spray on
fake
potpourri.
weed.
Dude, that shit was fucked up.
It was a good time.
Was that a fake news? Was that fake news?
No, it
Was
was
that
real.
like a scare thing?
No, dudes and whippers were smoking K2.
No, that Virginia is like that was a big fake
Yeah.
weed.
It was
spot.
a lot of kids would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm going to the military. I can't smoke real weed.
Yeah.
We're smoking like
I have to go to the war.
I have to go to the war."
So I gotta start the war early.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no bullshits.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get PTSD before I leave.
So I'm ready.
Well,
so I'm
maybe
ready
you're
to
trying to get
active.
out of duty, active duty. But maybe they need that for a job. It's not
K2
good grab.
psychosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know a little something about duty.
They were smoking
with your
poo-poo?
poo-poo ass.
They were smoking poo-poo?
You smoke, yeah.
Boo boo.
Yep.
Were people smoking
that-
poo-poo in your
smoking
high
that
school?
Boo-boo.
Little boo boo. Yeah.
People were smoking
Oh,
poo.
Jankum.
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 That was fake.
Jankum was a big. That was a big
fake
like
Yeah.
Crocodile. was
elementary urban legend.
Do you remember that? The
Jankum.
other great urban legend was like, they're always like parent scare tactic articles.
Yeah.
Rainbow parties.
Oh, where it would be like, oh,
Where they're like,
everybody
your
chose different
kids-
colors of lipstick.
Your
and
kids
just
are
one
having
top.
rainbow parties.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
girls have different, they make rings around your neck, but that's not even sucking your dick.
No.
That's just giving it kids. You're not even getting sucked.
Yeah.
You're just getting rings of a girl kissing on it.
The real act out is crazy there.
I remember
Yeah,
thinking
can
at
you
the
do that
time.
act out?
Yeah, we missed it on the. we missed it on-
Yeah, I think we missed it on the B cam.
Let's get it on my camera.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Just a one, and then
Yep.
that's it, like a stamp.
yeah, whatever. But there was that, and then there was the rubber band thing where if you
Yeah.
tore a rubber band, then the girl
different color.
had to fuck you.
Oh.
It was the rule. It was the law.
Some shit that happened at one private school.
Yeah, one private school one time. But the thing is, like, we weren't really doing drugs other than weed. There were some kids senior year that did meth. Some like the white trash girls did
It's
meth
because you was in Vegas, bro.
because it was in Vegas. But
Yeah, there was like one kid in my school that was doing anything harder than pot, and his name was Kyle Sackett.
Damn dropping, dude.
Yeah.
what was he doing? First
we wish
last
you the
name
best.
again, dude.
He said
You're
that.
the fucking feds, dude.
I know. I'm,
Yeah. He's like the game.
yeah. I don't.
He's the cop.
I do want to
You're
bleep.
basically
I want to
giving
bleep
rappers
one. I want to
addresses
bleep.
away.
I want to bleep one name from earlier.
Who? Oh yeah, I know which one.
Yeah.
The retarded guy you made fun of. Let's bleep that.
Yeah. Bleep that too.
The whatever
Yeah. Neurodivergent.
neurodivergent guy
Yeah.
that is posting
Posting Facebook albums of female bodybuilders.
exactly. What was I gonna say? I forget now. We were saying something before that, but
It's lost to me
Oh,
as
meth.
well.
Kids were doing meth.
Oh, some girls were doing meth, but then at the private school, all those kids were like doing coke
Doing
and like
blow, yeah.
and doing like mad
Yeah.
pills and stuff. The rich kids were like the ones that were like, oh yeah, I do heroin and stuff, and I was like,
Crazy.
where do you get that? Where do
I
you
learned it from you, Dad.
I thought we were kids. I remember I found out 2 kids had sex the summer between 6th and 7th grade. And I went home. I remember their full
You
names,
cried,
both
right?
of them, still. I came home and I cried.
What are their names?
Say it into Brandon's mic,
their
please.
first names are Eldon and Alicia. I still
but
remember that.
The last
And
names
Eldon
is where it
hit
gets
it.
interesting.
There's the say it
I will
into
say
his
it after the
lapel.
show. But I went home and I cried and I was like, I thought we were just kids.
Yeah.
I thought we've lost our innocence.
It's over, son. You knew it was over then.
So pathetic. I just wanted pubes, dude. I wasn't ready for the game. I just had a sprinkling of pubes.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
I think no pubes till like, I feel like I didn't even have pubes in it.
19 or 20.
Yeah.
Now you have some of the most pubes in the biz.
I'm known in comedy as having the biggest.
Top 10 pubes?
Yeah.
It's me
Vulture's
and
pube list?
Fortune Feimster.
Okay.
I don't know. That was the first comedian that came
That's
to
a good
mind.
one. I mean, that's not a bad guess.
Fortune Feimster.
That's not a bad guess. I'm rocking with it.
Yeah. We're the original Bush boys of
Bush
comedy.
twins?
Yeah, Bush twins of
Yeah,
comedy.
the Bush twin.
Yeah, we do like a blue collar style comedy tour about you might have a big bush.
Mm-hmm.
If you open your
T-shirts, hats.
pants and it looks like an afro, you might have a big bush. Sarah used to do that bit, right?
Oh yeah.
Where she's
Bush
like,
bit?
your
No, I
bush
don't
looks like Lenny Kravitz.
I
I
was
don't remember that one.
earlier when we were talking about comics doing a premise that doesn't actually make sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking about our old friend who does he was doing a very good Chappelle impression, but the way he would set it up is he would be like, "Yeah, I started comedy in D.C. and I remember the host of this
Just
open
sounded
mic.
like
The host,
Yeah,
of,
make
the
me
host of this
sound-
open mic looked like Dave Chappelle, and I thought he was gonna go up there and be like, "Man, DC's different, man."
Well, yeah, it was
and
that.
I was
yeah.
like, "Wait,
go
so
ahead.
you thought that this guy was gonna go up and do Dave Chappelle's?"
It was that the host
What?
had the same voice as
Huh?
Dave
Set it
Chappelle.
up. Set ups by any means necessary.
What?
Yeah. But there's
Yeah.
another guy, Alex Starr, used to do that with. He had 3 impressions: Obama, Denzel, and Michael J. Fox. And every bit was just those 3 examples.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And then the Michael J. Fox one was just like, why are you doing that?
Did you hear they're getting Obama to play the Batman in the new Batman? And he's like, let me be clear. Gotham City needs a Dark Knight. It needs a hero. And then he's like, I just read in the news they got Denzel Washington to play the new Batman. And then he did Michael J. Fox. And then he's like, and Batman comes in and he's got a right shoe on the left foot and the left shoe on the right foot. Because I think he has Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, for
But
sure.
it's just like, and then I remember Michael Foodie went up after him at a show and he's like, it doesn't mean that he's mentally retarded.
Oh yeah.
He's up in New York.
I
now,
love Foodie so much.
Who, Star?
right? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, y'all weren't there with me when he got when Rob Gordon fucking power tossed him.
There
were you?
was, after Nick and I left DC, all of the comics were just fighting with each other on Facebook, saying, you're not welcome at my room anymore. I was like literally just reading
Wait,
local
on what?
on Facebook.
Wait, who were they mad at?
Alex Starr. There was all this beef of like local comedians.
There
saying,
was mid-level
Don't
beef
come to my room
in a
anymore.
lot of places.
You're not welcome. People calling each other out, tagging them, which is what the internet is
Yeah.
supposed to be about.
I miss
it's not
Facebook
about
group beef.
It's not about late capitalism. It's not about yelling at someone you don't know. It's about telling people in your actual life that you don't want to know them anymore and they're fake. I think that's what
Prime. That's what we.
that's what the internet's about. Is about calling out people in your real life
Putting
and
fake
doing
friends
it,
on blast.
doing it
Yeah.
in front of all of your other friends, and
an
people
embarrassing
being
photo.
like, "Oh, you're being they're embarrassing themselves right now." It's about now the world is like, "Oh, I'm mad at fucking." I don't know, Maddie Healy for going on the Adam Friedland show or something, But that's not what the internet is meant for, guys. Anyway, Dave, what's the runtime we're at?
104.
Okay, that'll do her, guys. That'll do her. Thank you for
Yes.
watching the Adam Friedland Show, the podcast. Go and subscribe.
The Brandon Jamel show.
Brandon Jamel Show on Patreon. Go
Yes.
and subscribe to the Adam Friedland Show on Patreon.
Oh, also
as well.
Washington D.C. While we're talking about D.C., 9:30 Club, June 2nd. Gonna
Yes.
do the 9:30 Club, June 2nd.
I will be this weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina at Good Nights Comedy, and then in 2 weeks, at the beginning of April, I will be in Salt Lake City at the fucking, what's it called? The Italians, what's it called? Goodfellas. What's it called?
Good nights.
No,
maybe?
Good Nights is North Carolina. What's it called?
Good mobsters.
Maybe in Seattle.
Wise guys.
There you go.
Sorry.
Seattle this weekend. Laughs. Helium.
Go plug that.
Helium in Portland in May.
If you're in North Carolina, I will see you, Raleigh, North Carolina, this weekend. Thanks for
Yes.
listening, guys.
Uh,
Bye. All right.